Before we start the video, I just want to say that this video will be spoiler free and will only consist of early game footage. And I also want to thank Edge Troll for getting me a copy of the game to review. It's only once in a lifetime that we get blessed with a developer that actually cares about their work. Larian Studios is showing how RPGs should be done, and that when you care about what you do, Baldur's Gate 3 is what you get. I've played Divinity Original Sin 2, so I knew that this was going to be good. I just wasn't expecting fantastic. Like, this game is good. No, like really good. I've never played a game where everything was just good, from the combat down to the voice acting, and the biggest part of the game for me, the dialogue choices. Holy crap guys, the choices you can make in this game is crazy. And the game just keeps going and adjusts to the choices that you made. Characters remember things, and sometimes those choices can either be good or bad. Now, this is not an official review. Even though I've put in almost 100 hours in the game, I am just now getting close to arriving at Baldur's Gate. I've been taking my time with the game and exploring everything the game has to offer. Let's talk about the story. So this is one of those times where I'm going to give you a bare bones explanation because the story is great. And I don't want to spoil anything for you guys. But basically, you're taken aboard an alien ship and they insert a parasite into your eye. After getting saved by dragon riders attacking the ship, you fall off and wake up on a beach. And from there, you're free to go anywhere and tackle missions in any order. The intro reminded me of how Divinity Original Sin 2 started, and I loved it. And the voice acting is top notch. With every character being voiced and properly done, it made me want to talk to every NPC when I had the chance. And with the beautiful narration from Amelia Tyler, this game instantly showed me how RPGs need to be made. And with side quests not just being fetch quests, but full-on stories that tied in, or at least felt like the main quest, it made for some really good gameplay. And even though the story is just one main objective, the choices you make help shape that adventure to a more personal one. Let's talk about the world. This game is big, and even though the world is broken up into sections, some of these sections feel pretty big. And with tons of exploration, you'll be finding so many different hidden places and items. Heck, on one part, I ran into an owlbear mating with a giant troll in a barn. And here I come barging in like the police, mess up the mating ritual that they have going on, and then kill them all half naked. If that doesn't tell you how wild this game can get, then just play it. Cause there is so much more I can't even explain. The locations this game takes you is phenomenal. A lot of time and effort went into the level designs, and it really sucks that I can't show any of this to y'all cause I really don't want to spoil anything for you guys. Just take my word, this game is great, and with you being able to move your camera full 360 around you, made for some epic wow moments. Let's talk about the gameplay. So the gameplay is great, and dialogue choices really matter. Make sure you pay attention to the choices that you make, because it can have a really big impact on the game. Some choices will have your party NPCs mad at you, or in my case, I had one leave permanently from my party, and then another mad at me because I was flirting with her, then decided to hook up with another girl that was at the camp. NPCs remember what you say, so choose wisely, because the right choice could have you avoiding battles or getting into them. I've had multiple times where I've talked my way out of a situation and was invited into their camp, just for me to end up slaughtering the whole place after I shopped at their vendors. And just like in Divinity Original Sin 2, the one thing that I love is the fact that you can attack any NPC. And I mean any NPC. That guy that gave you a quest? Attack. The woman that just gave you some free stuff because you helped her out? Attack. That cow that didn't do anything to you but just moved in your direction? Yep, you guessed it. It's hamburgers on the menu tonight, boys. The quests are also a big thing to me in this game. It's no longer, hey, go here and fetch 5 apples and bring them back to me. No, these now have full cutscenes, and each one felt like I was doing the main story. And the fact that you can tackle the missions in any order you want can really change your personal experience. And when talking to your friends, you can see the many different ways that they went about it. Let's talk about the combat. So the combat is a turn-based style that helps you plan out your next move. At first the game starts off easy and introduces you to the controls and how to play. Then out of nowhere the game's difficulty spikes up and you're like, wow, I really need to start planning things out some more in order to win. Especially with the game having multiple enemies coming at you at once. Fights can get pretty hard, and if you're not planning out your moves, you will die over and over. Take your time, and build your party in a way that complements your playstyle. For me, I had 2 tanks, a healer, and me a wizard/druid mix, and that worked for me in my playstyle. So make sure you make your party how you want it. And don't worry, you can always change your class at any time. So if you don't like your class and want to change it, there's a guide that lets you change it at any time for a fee. Since I'm used to Larian's other games, I'm used to the turn-based style. But for those that aren't, it could be a little daunting at times not knowing why you missed an attack or why you didn't go first. Well, your stats mean a lot in this game, and that's what determines if you got a good roll or not. So when building your character, don't just click through everything. Take your time to read. And remember, the spells in this game are great, and a lot of different variety. Plus with you being able to subclass any class, it makes for some great combinations on skills. Now, I've had a lot of good things to say about this game, but this brings me to everybody's favorite part. Let's talk about the cons. So, this game is a masterpiece, and I don't really have any major complaints. But I do have to address this. During my playthrough, I had a couple crashes, low FPS drops, and sometimes where assets just didn't load for a while. But those didn't bother me too much. The thing that did bother me was the fact that my computer kept running hot and making my computer shut down a lot. Not sure if that was happening to anybody else, but for me, my computer was running so hot when at max graphics, and I have a high-end PC. Now, it could be my PC, but to be honest, I'm not sure because I play every game at max graphics. But I thought I should just address this and see if anybody else is having this problem. Now, I haven't beat the game, so I don't want to put a score on it. But if I was going to give this a score from the 100 hours I've put in, then I give this game a 10 out of 10. Let me know down in the comments if you're having fun with Baldur's Gate 3. Or if you're not, and join the Discord. The link is in the description below. Larian Studios definitely did a good job on this game, and I really have to give them a hand clap for this one. You guys take care. Bye.